Today is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. The time is 3:32 p.m. This is a special meeting agenda for report by our North Idaho Fair Board by Alexcia Jordan and Jerry Johnson. And attending our Commissioners Duncan, Brooks, and Fillios. Any changes to the agenda? None. First business item, 2021 North Idaho Fair recap. Our director, Alexcia, go right ahead.
We had what we think was a great fair. It was great to see people out and about with their smiling faces, some masked, some not, and everybody was out having a good time. With that, it was a 5-day fair moved into a 10-day format, so it was really exciting to enhance the fair from that perspective. We saw 154,726 people through the gates. That gave us a daily average around 15,000. And when we originally came to you all and said this was our idea, some of the reasoning was because our daily average previously was about 18,000 a day, and it felt really cramped, and we felt like the guest experience maybe wasn't quite what it could be. So we were really pleased to see that daily average, and we're hopeful that we can continue that next year. So we are planning to move forward with another 10-day fair in 2022. Some other fun facts. The stock sale was the largest stock sale we have ever had. It was $1,092,636. That was with the added support from Livestock Booster Club beyond the sale animals. We sold 364 animals, and we had 118 buyers there. Really great. That's lots to be proud of right there.
So that surpassed the 2020 sale?
Yes, it did. Yeah. Yeah, so
great.
We're thrilled. And by almost $100,000, so great. We had 11 arena shows in the 10-day format. One of those shows was a free show. The rest of them were ticketed events. Of the 10 ticketed events, 9 of them were sold out prior to the day of. So also great. Carnival gross was $727,000 approximately. We get to keep 35% of that in our contract. The beer sales were just over $290,000. All of our beer gardens were ran by volunteers, so 290 approximately volunteers were there. All of their tips that they receive, which is around $29,000, goes back into the area nonprofits that volunteer. So every volunteer group is a nonprofit group. Jerry coordinates all of that, and that money goes right back into our community. We had 4,549 open class exhibits. That's the quilts, the cupcakes, and all the fun stuff that shows up. We were down in that avenue, and I think part of that is due to we had a year off. So it's just a matter of getting back in front of everybody and kind of reminding them, hey, we're here again, and we're going to do this. So excited to move forward and push that a little bit further. It is the most traditional piece of the fair and something that we're all very proud of and want to see it grow some more. Food sales were $1.2 million. We do keep 20% of that. Area nonprofits, I already told you about the beer sales, that money going back in, but we estimate, and I don't have a hard number yet for you, but around $200,000 is what area nonprofits who either work or are associated with the fair earn money at the fair and take it back into our local area nonprofits. So another thing to really be proud of. And 237 pounds of canned food and veggies. Anything that's still in good health in the veggie department after the fair gets donated to the food bank. And then, of course, we do a day of a $1 discount for food donations. All of that gets taken over to the food bank. So that is my fair update. We do have some things to work on we're aware of and excited to see how we can improve.
Did you have, what was the reaction from the vendors? Because I know some vendors that I talked to were thrilled to be there 10 days. Others said that, it was too long. And so.
Yeah, it varied from vendor to vendor. I think some of our more local vendors might have, and it was also really hard just getting people to work in general. So between that and COVID didn't help us at all. We had a lot of absolutely last minute day of cancellations for vendors. So I can see how, the 10-day was hard for various reasons.
Bill?
I was there a lot, and it seemed to be running just fine. I didn't see any upsets, or there was no sheriff incidents, other than, I guess, one minor little tussle at one point, and that was quickly,
They were fantastic.
Yeah,
They
you did a
and
great job.
Kootenai EMS, both of them were just fantastic.
sheriff
and
did a great job.
They both came to our morning meetings and pretty much said it was pretty quiet. So that's a great report from them.
Very
Good.
Very professional.
Good numbers. Wow.
Thank you.
We also saw, I mean, typically it's been Kootenai County Sheriff, but Coeur d'Alene Police was in evidence quite a bit. And I guess a couple other agencies were there as well. So a lot of visibility, so that was kind of a change from before. And they all enjoyed it, getting to watch the rodeo and the different things going on. So one concern for us for next year is what the sheriff will want to do. We've all done our budgets already, as you have, as he has, but the fair falls in that budget year. So just a concern out there what Sheriff Norris will want to do a year from now. This year, you guys stepped up and helped us to pay some of his bills. So just, it's out there, and we've all done our budgets already, so we'll somewhere down the line need to visit about that with him and us.
Absolutely.
Sure. And then, do you have your final numbers yet about
No.
profits and all that? Okay.
Yeah, by the end of this month, we'll have a really,
How was
Our
the
number.
mini report on the Nelly concert?
great. It was, I'm gonna call it uneventful. It was such a great crowd. It's our first sold out show to that capacity. And like I told you guys before, I still withheld some seats because we just hadn't seen that many people there before. And it was a happy group of people. There was so much energy. And it was, again, uneventful out there. And that's what we wanted to see. People were
Very
happy to
good.
be out and they had a good time. So
Good.
we're pleased.
Did he have an opener, or was it just him?
No, we didn't do any openers. So we shortened up a lot of the shows, and then we also closed the bars early. We felt
Yeah.
like these were good moves to, the longer people linger, the more they drink, and we just
Yeah.
didn't want to deal with it.
He did a lot of covers then, because
Yeah,
I
he
was
did.
listening and I was surprised, and yeah,
It was a fun show, and it was a clean show.
yes, yep,
Yeah, I think, like Alexcia said, closing down, we don't do the after dances, the parties, I think that really worked well. People weren't hanging around drinking beer or whatever all night long.
okay.
And we were pretty well shut down, everything by 10 o'clock. So kept the crowd, they could go to the carnival a few of the nights, but, overall, people were done and they went home. So,
Okay.
which was a change from the years past. So,
Good report.
Thanks.
You're getting better at it every year, even having missed one.
Yeah, thank you.
Good job, guys. Really good job, especially with what you had to contend with this year.
Yeah, Spokane, I haven't seen numbers lately, but they have to be struggling. Their numbers the first few days were way down, and then they got rained on this last weekend, so I don't know what their fare probably looked like. So we had a lot of people from Spokane.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. Okay, even with the heat.
But it was
Actually, no, it had cooled off a little by then,
we-
yeah.
we were so
70s and
lucky.
80s.
That's
Two
true.
nights
two
we had rain, but
storms.
one night was
Yeah.
pretty late, and the other was at like 8:30, but it didn't impact us too much. So.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Super, okay, any other questions? Okay, second item, RV park update.
Well, Jerry, Alan, our groundskeeper, and myself all met with, Kim from Grants Management, met with the engineers just to go over the last design phase pieces, to get that in there, and then we're hoping to go out to bid November on that one. So we're anxious and excited. This will give us 10 more, potentially a couple more than that, but at least 10 more spaces, all with frost freeze. So we have the ability to open those in the winter should we need to. We get a lot of requests for winter stays, short stays. This would at least give us that option. So hopefully we can break ground in the spring.
So this will increase the spaces to how many?
We're at
You're
29.
at 27 now?
So that'll bring us to
Close to
30.
40.
You'll be close to 40.
And it's been a moneymaker for us. You know, it helped keep us in the black last year. This year it's been fuller than ever. I forget the numbers offhand, but we've probably grossed 150,000
Good.
through August. So it'll be a few more between now and October.
What do you charge?
50,
$49.
49, yeah,
I'm sorry?
49.
48.
And that's on par with a lot of the others.
Okay. Sounds good. You did so well, we don't know what to ask. Leslie, anything? Bill? Tina, anything? No.
Nope, had a lovely time at the fair.
Okay. Nancy?
It was awesome and exhausting.
Okay.
Exactly.
Public comment. Anyone on? Okay. 3:45. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.